Hello, my fellow comic book collectors. It's Alan, the Comic Collector Geek, and this is part 1 of an 11-part series where actually a bunch of Grails are going to be revealed. So I'm calling this the Grail unboxing because there's a bunch of Grails, not just one. There's actually multiple Grails, several from the Golden Age, actually one that's major from the Bronze Age, and just a bunch of cool stuff. Some of them I've kind of mixed them in. I don't know where they are, so we might find Grails as we're going through all the parts of this video. I did save a couple that I recognized for the finale, so definitely watch the finale because it will have a couple of the Grails, but there are several Grails in this one. Really, this month was about, I was really trying to avoid buying too much, but there was just so many targets of opportunity that I ended up buying some pretty major books at pretty great prices. Some that I was shocked that I actually got because I really love some of these books. So let's get into it. This first set of books is all this stuff. We'll get right into it. The first book is actually pretty easy to unbox. It is interesting one. It is this one, a nice little Golden Age romance book. So this is Secret Hearts. I forgot what issue number, 23. I thought, sometimes I just buy things because I think that they have a really great cover. I'm not sure who did the cover of this one, but I just thought it was a really nice cover. And it kind of reminded me of there's like some ad company or soap company or something like that where there's a girl on a rock, and it has that similar look to it. And I just really liked it. Actually, I might say who. I'm not sure who the artist is, but definitely a cool one. Yeah, just presents really nicely too. So it's always the situation where it's jealous heart, and then you see the girl's always like, there's always one girl either in the background or in this case the foreground, where she sees her boyfriend with somebody else. It's like always, or the man that she's interested in with somebody else. So it's always interesting. That's such a common trope in romance books. Okay, and I just like good girl covers, so that's why I picked that one. Okay, this next one should be interesting. They put a whole bunch of pull tabs on it. They actually wrapped it with all these interesting pull tabs. You gotta do a whole bunch of pull tabs. Okay, I think I got all the pull tabs. Okay, this one's interesting. Let me see if I can get it out. The only thing is this tape that they used is not the right tape. So they used this pull tab. So let's look. I'll show you. One sec here. I gotta cut it just to get it out because it's not the right type of tape. Okay. Oh. Got one off. 2 off. So if you're going to use tape, use painter's tape. I'm going to have to rebag this afterwards. Oh, this. Why did they do that? Now this is actually a book, not a comic book. And I'll actually take it out because it's Seduction of the Innocent. And if you know anything about me, I actually really like collecting Seduction of the Innocent. And I saw this one. Actually, I was doing a search for something else, and then I saw this book come up. And this is too bad because they put all that tape on it, kind of ruined the bag. Okay, get rid of that plastic. And they actually kind of mangled the book in the process. You've got some glue on it. Okay, so here's the book. And what it is, hopefully there's nothing adult or anything in it. Oh. One sec here. I wasn't sure what the inside was, but it was supposed to be a pinup of girls reading books. That's the theme. And some are adult, but most are kind of just playful. Let me just show you. This one I think I can show fairly You see girls reading books. That's the whole theme of this comic. It's just very odd. I thought it seemed like a really cool idea, so I just ended. You know, I do collect Seduction of the Innocent, so I thought, hey, why not? And there's actually 2 versions of this. I think this is the first printing though. So, and this is the hardcover. There's also a paperback version. So that's the first one. And what else do I have here? Oh, this is interesting. This is a series that actually I picked up in my previous unboxing. I picked up one of the books from this series, and I figured I might as well get the rest of the series. And I'll see if I can get this out. Let's put some tape on it. Okay. So it is Superman, Red Sun, and it's spelled like S-O-N. What happens is, in this version of Superman, he lands in the Soviet Union, and he becomes like basically the leader. And he's sort of like an evil version of Superman, like a communist version of Superman. So it's very interesting. So I like these alternative stories kind of ones. So this is the other issue. So I have all 3 issues. I think it's just 3 parts. I could be wrong, but I think I'm right. But I thought it was very interesting. I think they were actually thinking of making a movie or maybe animation for this. So yeah, it's 2 of 3. So those were number 1 and 2. So yeah, so those are I don't know. I thought they were kind of cool. I like alternative you know, storylines. I think they're interesting. You know. Okay. Now this next one is a key for my younger self, and I'll explain that. Back in the 90s, I really got into collecting bad girls. And I really liked the whole concept of bad girls. You know, they're sexy, kind of bad, and they did all these things like Lady Rawhide and Lady Death and Vampirella and just so many. There was so many in the 90s. Well, this book is not from the 90s. It's a little bit later. It's 2000s era. But it is kind of a bad girl, like what a 90s bad girl would be like. This is the first appearance, and it doesn't show it on the cover, of Lady Zorro. And just a kind of a interesting cover. But this is her first appearance. Now, somewhere in this unboxing, actually, I have her first cover appearance. So I will show what she looks like in a later video. But this is her first appearance. So, Lady, and for some reason, the bag is ripped at the bottom. Okay, so Lady Zorro's first appearance, and that is Zorro Rides Again, number 9. Okay. And next, so we got a real interesting mix of Golden Age and modern books. It's kind of interesting. All right, this next one is a really classic Golden Age book. Actually, really interesting. Huh. Okay. Now, it is flawed. It is a 2.0. Now, it's the Green Llama. Number 4, I believe. Or number 2. Sorry, number 2. And this is a Macro Boy cover. It's just a really cool cover with all the planes. I like the fact that the planes kind of make this V for victory. You see all the tanks and stuff. It's just a great World War II cover. It's a really great Macro Boy cover. Now, the reason this is actually a lower grade is that it does have a coupon cut from the back, which lowers it down to a 2.0. And it was like from A1 Comics. So, just a really cool one, though. So, Green Llama, number 2. And I've been trying to get the complete run of Green Llama. I think I'm only missing 3 issues. I think there's 9 in total, and I'm missing 3. And you'll see a few of them in this box unboxing of the ones that I have so far. So yeah, Green Llama, very cool series. It's one of those ones that was sort of lost to the golden age. This one's really hard to open. Let's see if I can get this out. Always a bit of a struggle. Okay. So, okay, that should do it. Okay. Move this over here. Okay, put those over there. Oh, and it still has more more to do. Okay, wait, there we go. Now this one is an interesting one. Now, lately I've been noticing a real craziness, almost like an obsession that people have had for Matt Baker. The prices for his books have gone crazy lately. I've seen them doubling and tripling and quadrupling. Just crazy prices. Now this is a Matt Baker cover. It's actually one of the few where he actually writes his name on the cover. So Matt Baker. This is Police Cases. It's in really rough shape, actually. It's a 1.5, I would say. But I picked it up cheaply. That was all. It's not a great cover, actually. Well, it's got, you know, cool gangster activity going on. But it doesn't have much like what Matt Baker is known for, which is his good girls. It has the one girl in the red dress. But, you know, for the most part, this is not a typical Matt Baker. But it is a cool one. So, you know, I thought it was interesting. I've been trying to pick up whatever Matt Bakers I can. If I see them affordable, I will pick them up. I think I paid $30 for this. So it's not an expensive book. So yeah, Authentic Police Cases. I forgot what issue number it is. 31. So Authentic Police Cases number 31. Okay, so a bit of Matt Baker. But yeah, I've been kind of pulling away from buying too much Matt Baker because I've been noticing the prices have been a little bit too high. I think they're a little bit over the top because he's been too hot lately. Okay. Hey, this next one is an interesting one. Oh, some bad signs in it. Okay, so this one is Miss America. And what issue number? Volume 4, number 4. I just thought it was a really cute cover. The girl licking the ice cream and the boy's like staring at her. She's like, but he can't do anything. And he's just staring at her eating the ice cream. And I've been collecting these Miss Americas because I like Patsy Walker. And Patsy Walker made her first appearance in Miss America. Actually, Miss America number 2, she made her first appearance. And a lot of these Miss Americas are pretty affordable. If you look, I think that's how much I paid with shipping. It was like $11. Very affordable for such a cute cover. Yeah, why not? It's a little bit rough. You can see like it's got some chipping that's happening. So it's a bit brittle, I would say. But yeah, still a nice cover. For $11, can't go wrong, I think. Okay. Now this next one is interesting. Later in this unboxing, I will be showing a collection, actually 2 collections in one video. And I'm actually going to name the video 2 collections in one video because I bought 2 Bill Ward collections. And there was just like a whole bunch of books and they were just such a great price. I really scored on those 2. And it was right back to back, one day after the next. I picked up 2 just awesome Bill Ward collections. And the company that often produced Bill Ward's humor or his, like, he would do these kind of cartoons, was a company called Humorama. And this is Humorama #1. I think there's probably some Bill Ward on this cover somewhere. Is that Wenzel or Bill Ward? One sec here. I'm trying to find some Bill Ward. Those look like Wenzel. This might be Bill Ward here. Not sure. It's too small to see. But yeah, but this is one of those magazines where Bill Ward, you know, produced a lot of like artwork. It's usually a little bit adult humor. But this is Humorama #1. And I like getting those #1s, those iconic issue numbers. So I wanted to pick up this one. So this is Humorama #1. And this is not an expensive magazine in any way, but it is kind of an iconic one because it did feature a lot of these good girl comic artists. And I think these are under the radar in a way because they're actually fairly affordable. So this one, I think I paid about $50 for it. So not huge price, but it's just a classic one with a lot of really great good girl cartoon artists. Okay, so yeah, that's Humorama #1. Okay, next. Okay, there's a bunch of books. So this unboxing, actually, there's not that many raw books. Most of the books were slabbed because as I said, I was really trying to go for bigger things and not buy too much volume. I was going for more quality rather than quantity. And but I somehow managed to do both. I bought a lot of quantity and a lot of quality. I don't know why. I don't know how that worked out. I didn't really intend that in any particular way. Oh my goodness. This is actually a cool book. Oh my, this was one of those ones where sometimes people list things incorrectly. And you can really win when people list books incorrectly. I think it was $20 altogether for these books. It was 3 books, and the way that they were listed, it was just one image that was shown on the listing. And it was like an auction. So, and I think the starting bid was like $10, $20. It was like really low. And it was like this, okay? This is how the listing cover was. Now, I actually recognize the back book, even though it's not obvious. So this is Walt Disney Comics and Stories, Volume 9, #1. It's a nice Mickey Mouse one. It's actually a pretty cool book in its own right. This is from probably 1948. So a cool book from the 40s with Mickey Mouse and Huey, Dewey, and Louie, and Donald Duck in the background there. Just a really cool one, and they put a fish inside his lemonade. Very odd, very cute. But it's a lemon fish, so don't worry. The next one is a really cool Popeye. This is 4-color. It says Popeye, but it's actually 4-color. Popeye 127. So just a cool Popeye book. And, yeah, kind of cowboy Popeye. And then we got the last one. And this is what really sold me on the auction. I saw this book and I was like, really? Oh my goodness. I can't believe this is on there. This is 4-color number 26. Sorry, it's titled Donald Duck and Trick or Treat. Now this is a great witch cover, and you got the 3 boys in costume as well. But it is actually the Donald Duck #1. So it's actually a major key. And this typically, even in really low grade by itself, sells for about $200. Very hard book to find. Low census count on this book. And just, I couldn't believe when I saw it in this auction. I was excited. This is actually kind of a major book. So Walt Disney's Donald Duck, #1, basically. It says a number 26, but don't be fooled by that. It's actually #1. So, yeah, that's a pretty cool book. Pretty cool book. I was excited to get that one. I was like, oh, there's no way. There's no way I'm going to get this, but nobody bid. So I got it for basically really cheap. Okay, next one. And the last book in this unboxing for this part is another Golden Age that is taped insanely. It might take another hour for me to get this out. Okay, let's see if I can get this out easily. No? What are they doing? What are they doing? Oh, this is so poorly wrapped and so dumb. I don't know why they do this. People use the wrong tape so often. They use like this packing tape. Oh. Okay, one second. If I can slice this, maybe I can get it out. Okay, wow. Okay. Oh, okay, so I showed one Miss America. And let's see if I can get this out of here. I'm going to take it out of this plastic because the plastic is terrible. Oh my goodness. What are they thinking? It's in this weird bag. Like, look at this. Like, it's like one of those things you use in, you know, duotang or something like that. Okay. Wow. That is just poorly shipped. Oh my goodness. But cool. What's inside? Okay, so we got Miss America. Again, I like these Miss Americas. I think this is actually kind of a cute cover, too. It's Miss America. It doesn't say what issue. Let's see if I would read the indicia. It says Miss America 1949. What issue number is? Volume 7, number 21. So it's issue number 21. Or, I'm not sure. But you'll see inside, let's see if I can show you. There's usually some Patsy Walker inside. And the page quality is really good, actually. So that's Patsy Walker. So, you know, I really like getting these Patsy Walkers from Miss America. You know, lots of Patsy Walker inside. So just a really cool book. Okay, so that's the first one. And it was actually multiple. And I got these are really cheap, like $5-10 each. Really cheap. Really, really inexpensive. This next one is another one. I thought this was another cute cover. So you got the two boys, and they got the mistletoe. And she's like looking at both of them. Which one is she going to kiss? You know, and yeah, it's just such a cute cover. What does she have in her hand? It's like perfume or something. I'm not sure. And again, this one has some writing in it. Hopefully no cutouts. As long as there's no cutouts. Some really interesting photos as well. As I said, these Patsy Walkers were sort of a cross between a comic and a magazine. So it has a bit of magazine elements, but also has comics in it. I'll show you what I mean by that. See, it's like almost like a magazine, but then has like cartoons in it as well. Very odd, isn't it? So this is Miss America Teen Life. Just a very cool comic magazine. So yeah. And this one is from, one sec, let me just read the indicia for this one. I don't know. Okay, this one is from Volume 5, number 2. And it's from 1946. Very cool book. Okay. So those are my two Miss America. So I'm getting this little Miss America collection going on. I actually have the first 4 or 5 issues of the series. So a very cool series, actually. So that's part 1 of this unboxing. There will be bigger and bigger books as we get through. But these are just a little bit of a taste of some of the things that I picked up. So I hope you enjoyed it. These are books you just don't see very often. So hopefully you enjoyed it. Thanks again for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And bye for now.